Hi, my name is Roxanne Sutton. I'm a librarian at Harcum College, and this video is for the students in IDS 103 to do their annotated bibliography assignment. And what I'm going to do is share my screen and show you how to set up an annotated bibliography. So the first part of setting up an annotated bibliography is finding those sources. So to find those sources, start at the Harcum College website. That's harcum.edu, and go to academics. And under academics, if you hover your mouse, you'll see a link on the left column for library services. So from here, you can go to one of our databases. So click on databases and scroll down the list until you see Academic Search Complete. And the reason why I'm picking Academic Search Complete is because it's a very broad general database. It covers a lot of different topics, so it's a good place to start out for just general social science type research. Now, I'm on campus today, so when I click on Academic Search Complete, it's going to log me in automatically. But if you're off campus, you need a username and password. That username and password is found in your Harcum hatch. So you open up your Harcum hatch and log in, and then look for this icon that says Library Database Passwords. When you click on that, it will take you to a page, and you can see the password for all EBSCOhost databases, including Academic Search Complete. I'm not going to click on it because I want to put this video up on YouTube and I don't want the whole world to see the password, but once you click on there, you'll see the password. So clicking on Academic Search Complete, it will ask you for a password. You can plug that in. So now I'm in Academic Search Complete, and I can search for my topic. So let's say I'm doing my topic is on the intersection of diversity and disability. So it's not quite like Google where you can ask a question. What you need to do is pick out the big keywords. So if I'm doing a paper on the intersection between diversity and disability, I'm going to use those words disability and diversity and just search on those words. The more words you search, the smaller your search results will be. The fewer words you search, the bigger your search results will be. So to begin with, just pick a couple of words, one or two, to start with. So here is my search result page. My search results are here in the middle of the screen, and you'll see here how many results you got. So I got 1,600. That's quite a lot. I can narrow it down, and one good way to narrow it down is by using these limiters on the right hand side of the screen. So I'm going to make sure that full text is checked off so that I can read the full text of every article that I come across. And then I'm also going to check off academic journals. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this database has what we call scholarly and popular sources. So things like magazines, newspapers are what we would consider popular. They're meant for the general public, but I want to focus my results on scholarly publications. Those publications written by people with advanced degrees, published in reputable publications that have conducted research. So I'm going to click on academic journals to eliminate anything that is not considered scholarly. So now my search result list has gone down a little bit, and I can see that all of my results have this icon for academic journal. Okay, so from here now I can scroll through this list and read the titles and see if these search results match my topic. If they don't, then we're going to think about synonyms that we could use, the other words that would describe our topic, and we'll run our search again. until we get results that seem more in line with what we're looking for. Okay, so once I have got my result list and I've gone through and I've found a couple of articles that look good, I'm going to click on the titles of these articles and go in and see not only the full text of the article here, but I also have options to print, email, save, and cite this article. So you definitely want to open up the full text of these articles. If you use PDF, you'll see the article nicely formatted, as you can see here when it loads up. And you definitely want to give these a good read. You want to read them with a critical eye toward not only what they're saying about this research topic, but also how you would potentially find it useful for your research. And then, so there's the PDF option, and very often there's an HTML full text option, which has a text-to-speech option. So if you see this HTML full text, you'll have a listen, and you can hear the article read to you. And then going over here, we have the option to print and email these articles to ourselves, and we also have a citation generator. So if I click Cite, it will open up this window here, and I can scroll down to APA, and here is the fully formatted APA style citation ready for you to copy and paste into your document. So I have a document open here, and I'm going to go ahead and paste my citation for that article into my document. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is how to format those. Okay, so now I've got my citation pasted into my document, and I have to do a couple of formatting things to make it be formatted correctly. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the indentation. So when you think of indentation, most paragraphs the first line is indented half an inch, and then the rest of the lines are over on the left-hand margin. But with citations, it's the opposite. The first line will be on the left-hand margin, and every subsequent line will be indented half an inch. So in order to accomplish that, in Google Docs, we're going to highlight the citation, and we're going to go up to Format, Align and Indent, and we're going to go down to Indentation Options. And under there, we have Special Indent, and it will be set to None, and you're going to change that to Hanging. And it's going to default to 0.5, which is exactly what we want. So we don't have to change anything there, and we can simply hit Apply. And now you'll see that our first line is on the left-hand margin, and the second line is indented half an inch, and that's exactly what we want. So now that our citation is indented properly, the last thing you want to just make sure is that your journal articles, your journal title, which in this case is Art Journal, and the volume are in italics. And then you can go ahead and write the summary of your article and include some information about how this article will be useful in your research. So check your assignment instructions for how to write that paragraph. And then the last thing you want to do is make sure that your two paragraphs about this article are also indented half an inch all the way. So just like I have here. So I have my citation. The first line is on the left-hand margin, the second line is indented half an inch, and then my paragraph about this article is also indented half an inch. And in order to do that, you'll see on the ruler bar, you'll see these indicators here. They're blue. It's a rectangle and a triangle, and they are usually over here, and you just want to click and drag on the triangle over half an inch until it says 0.5 and let it go, and then all of your lines will be indented half an inch, and they'll be exactly where they're supposed to be. Okay? Now the very last thing I want to show you is how do you know whether or not the citation that was generated in Academic Search Complete is correct? or how do you cite something without a text generator, a citation generator. So we have a guide on APA citation style. So if you go to the library homepage and you hit Cite Sources here under Quick Links, and then look for the APA 7 Citation Style tab, we have summarized on here many of the most common citations for the most common sources. So if you're wondering whether or not your journal article citation is correct, double check it against the journal article citation that we have on this guide. And punctuation is important. Italicize, some places have to be italicized, like the journal title and the volume. So just make sure your citation looks like this one. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out to the library. Our contact information is on our website over here under Contact Us, and feel free to reach out at any time. We'd be absolutely delighted to help. Okay.